What's going on? Clocky clocking in. I got another fun deck for you. Wugtrio EX. It's actually pretty good. It runs Origin Form Palkia as well, which I wasn't really paying attention to when it came out, and I should have been because it's actually a fun card to use. So we're going to use this along with Manaphy. Spraggles made this deck, so thanks to Spraggles for making the deck. I did change it a little bit. I tweaked it. I did a little bit of a tweak. I don't know if it's a good tweak yet, but it's something. It is instead of 2 Manaphy, it's 1 Manaphy. There are like worlds in which you do pull like both Manaphy, in my opinion, and we don't want both Manaphy, right? So I just wanted to get rid of that, that ability, that chance that we have both Manaphys that we don't want. Oh, that's right. I was scared for a second because I saw the Magnemite, but I remembered this is the we'll place Manaphy because we could get Sabrina'd into it. Sometimes Sabrina happens, sometimes you go against people and they don't know when to use Sabrina. But this is a steel type Magnemite, so I'm actually not scared of this one. I think we still Giant Cape though. I guess. We kind of want Leaf next turn. Leaf would be really nice. You know what, we'll hold off on the Giant Cape for now because we don't know who needs it yet. We can take the 20 damage, we'll be okay. At least I think it's 20 damage. It's hard to read this card. It's 20 damage, okay. It's not easy to read this card from here, just so you know. I'm getting old. It's hard to read things sometimes, alright? Relax. We got Skarmory in the deck as well. This is an interesting deck. It's probably the Magnezones, the Steel-type Magnezone? I mean, it could be the Magneton that ramps itself, and then the Steel-type Magnezone, perhaps? It's interesting that they're running a Steel-type Magnemite, but maybe they're just having fun with like a cool Steel-type deck. It seems interesting for sure. Although they got kind of a bad start, it's the only thing. Skarmories are cool. They do a pretty good amount of damage if you got some capes and stuff for them. Cyrus is definitely an option here. Okay, so I think there is like a world where... I wish I had gotten the Manaphy first. We'll cape this Wiglet, I think. I kind of want to evolve this turn because I'm afraid they're going to pull a Skarmory in with like a hat or something. But I think we just do Spring Out for now. Might as well. And then we'll evolve next turn. I think we kind of have to stay alive. They could have Giovanni. They'd have to have a lot of stuff here for this to go right, which maybe they got everything. They'd have to have Giovanni. Okay, it is the Magneton that ramps itself. I kind of figured it only needs 1 electric energy, so it can do damage here soon. That doesn't surprise me at all. It's pretty standard fare with a deck like this. And then is he going to put an item on the Skarmory? I'm telling you, if this guy has Giovanni and an item in his hand right now to clear this Wiglet, that's impressive. I gotta say, you lucked out. I've never seen this deck before. It looks cool. I'm assuming, I mean, maybe they do have, like... Maybe they are using regular Magnezone? It's definitely possible, for sure. There's the item, so it's going to do at least 50. Okay. We're in a bad spot. We kind of need Irida. Do we live? Another Wiglet. Interesting. We could just ramp that one instead. But then we're, like, at such an energy deficit. 140, so 160. We've lost 50. Or how much have we lost? It's typically 80, right? Yeah. So we've lost 70, so we'd be at 70, and then he would hit us for possibly 70 because he could have an EX, which is, I am loving everything about what's happening right now on my screen. We could retreat into Manaphy here and ramp a different Wiglet that has a little bit more health. I mean, the Manaphy gets knocked out here. Duh. I don't think anyone's going to argue that, but I don't really know what else I do here. We do have Dawn. I just realized that. So what we're going to... Okay, so we're going to Manaphy here. We're going to give an energy to our healthy Wiglet and our Origin Form Palkia. And then when Manaphy gets knocked out, we can put our Wiglet forward, and we can Dawn the energy from the Palkia up to the Wugtrio. I forgot about that. See, this deck is smart. That's why the Spraggles deck uses 2 Manaphy, but if you have, I think, how many Pokemon are in the deck originally without Poke Communication? It's 2 Manaphy, 2 Wiglet, 2 Wugtrio, and 2 Origin Form Palkia. It's like 8 Pokemon. If there's a certain one of those that you need, I know most of them are basics, but if there's a certain one of those that you need and you didn't pull it with your Pokeball, it's nice to have a communication somewhere in the deck. And every other trainer that's in this deck here has purpose, right? Like Misty has purpose, and there's only one. You know, both Iridas do have a good purpose. You know, both Giant Capes are really important. I think, you know, you could run just one Giant Cape, but I think 2 helps a ton. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do. We could bring the Origin Form Palkia forward, but because then that would give like a guarantee knockout on the Skarmory if we can flip heads. Okay, I don't know what we do here. I guess we could play it because I think this is our last basic Pokemon anyway, so we might as well. And then we'll do this. We're actually in a pretty good spot. Knocking out the Magneton right now would be really cool. I'd really appreciate that for sure. I think there's only one Dawn in this deck as well, and it's for this reason. So you can do this, which is really cool. So I actually really like this. Let's see how we do here. Perfect. I'm okay with that. That's fine. The Skarmory only does 50 damage to us anyway. So getting rid of the Magneton was great there, because that was going to be a threat. So we're in a good spot. Even if he's probably got a red in his hand, he's got a pretty big hand right now, if I had to guess. He could have Magnezones in there that I can't use anymore, which is pretty fun. So we'll see what happens. But he can only do 50 damage to us. We could pull Irida out of the deck anytime here. If we want to avoid the Rocky Helmet too, we could Cyrus forward the Skarmory to avoid taking 20 damage, which is actually kind of a neat idea. Because Rocky Helmet only works if the Pokemon's in the active spot, which is cool. I don't know if you know that, but there you go. Some little bit of knowledge for you. So, you know, if we don't pull Irida here, Cyrus actually isn't a bad call. There's Leaf, that's fine. Let's start building one of our Origin Form Palkias. Definitely a smart idea for sure. We're going to Cyrus forward the unhealthy Skarmory. Watch all this damage happen in the backline too. But this way we don't take 20 damage from hitting the Rocky Helmet Skarmory in the active spot there. Cool. I'm okay with that. That's great. We're in a good spot. I'll take that for sure. So now we don't have to worry about getting, because we would drop to 70, and then we would have to, if they have red, we're screwed, because then they'd clear us and they'd win. So now we're in a good spot. They could still hit us with red here. No, we're good. See, fun deck. That was an interesting deck. I kind of wanted to see where that was going. It's probably like electric Magnezone, not steel Magnezone, if I had to guess. If I had a chance to guess. So they were just throwing Magnemite in there with some Skarmories. That's actually seemed like a neat deck. You know, 2 Magnezone lines and 2 Skarmory. That could do some work. So I definitely got to give them credit. That was an interesting deck, but hey, Wugtrio, it's hard to beat. Hey, if you got this far in the video, if you would leave a like and a subscription, it'd mean a ton. I love making these videos, and I'll keep making them if you guys keep watching and keep dropping likes. This deck does take a second to get online. That's kind of the only thing. I think that's why I've seen, you know, like Spraggles runs 2 Manaphy in this deck. And that's definitely an option, don't get me wrong. Like, this would be a Manaphy instead of Poke Communication right now. But, like, you know, we're going first anyway. So I put Manaphy out there and then, oh, are we going against the same deck right now? This might be a little bit of a Ditto match. I like that. We're in a good spot because we have Wiglet, and Wiglet will actually do damage. Unless he's got Misty. Watch him have Misty, and then we just lose. Maybe I should have put the cape on. Oh, man. I checked, by the way. Oh, my God. Watch him get both heads. God, seriously? I hate this game so much. Ugh. I had to check my deck list to make sure I put, what's it called into this deck? Misty. It's in here. I've not seen it pulled in the last, like, quite a few matches I've played, actually. I've not seen it, which is kind of insane in my opinion. I cannot lie. I think we just hope for the best. We could evolve. We could evolve and then we'd survive at least one Zone Smash, but, like, I'm a man of action. I think we do Spring Out here and hope for the best. We're in such a bad spot right now. Oh my gosh, I hate Misty. I hate it and I hate it because I can't pull it, and even when I get it, it's not going to matter because I'm not going to get enough energy off of it to do anything. It'd be great if I could, because then I win. We have to hope Zone Smash doesn't flip heads here. That's it. And then he doesn't pull another basic Pokemon, but I'm sure he will. I'd be surprised if they don't. They didn't have another basic Pokemon, it's just Origin Form Palkia? Oh my god. Thank goodness. Now give me Misty. Now give me Misty. It's my turn to get the Misty. We're definitely going to evolve here for sure. We're going to evolve and heal. I think we have to heal. Let me see. To clear the head flip, I think we have to heal for sure. He'll probably end up getting something. Okay, yeah. Although we do lose to red. Oh, man, if they get heads and red, we do lose here. That's actually kind of nuts. We'll see. They might have red. But if this deck is the deck I'm running, it shouldn't have red in it. This deck doesn't have red, so we'll see. Hopefully they pull another basic at some point. Oh my god, another research? Do you have a basic in there? Please tell me it's not just one Origin Form Palkia. Thank goodness. For this person. Otherwise they'd be in a really bad spot. We really... Oh, it's just Manaphy. Oh no. We really want to knock this Palkia out. We have a pretty good chance to, but there's also a solid chance we do 150 damage to the Manaphy. And then we're in a bad spot. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. We do really want Misty, too, at some point. For this Origin Form Palkia in the back. Okay, no red. So that's good. We do take the full amount of damage here, but that's, you know... That'll happen occasionally. Get what you get. Misty? She's not in this deck, guys. She's not in this deck. We could Irida, but Manaphy's not going to hurt us if we don't knock out the Palkia and Irida doesn't clear Zone Smash. So we want to... Okay. I was like, we want to pull as many cards out of the deck as we can to hopefully pull what we need here. But hopefully we're knocking out the Origin Form Palkia right here, right now. Or... Oh, could have been a bad situation, guys. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you're hoping and praying that you're in the good place. In this match, we were in the good place. That was good. That was good. That could have been bad, but it literally gave us the exact amount we needed on both Pokemon to knock them out. So we ended up coming out on top. That was good. This deck's been fun. Oh, it's Froakie. Okay. Interesting. We are going to be taking a smidge of damage here in a second, which I don't think will spell. Okay, we have a really good starting hand, actually. We're going to do Pokeball first. Wiglet, cool. Didn't really need another one of those, though. We'll do research now. Maybe we'll get something off the research, at least. Giant Cape. Manaphy. Okay. Okay. We're going to play the Manaphy, because we could get Sabrina, which would be fine. But we do have Leaf. So I think what we'll do the turn after this is we will... I think we end our turn, yeah. I think what we'll do is we'll use the Manaphy to ramp some of our Pokemon here. So we'll let the Wiglet take 10 damage, big whoop. And then we'll go from there. It is Greninja, so we do have to be a little bit careful about health totals because Greninja could snipe us. And there's probably Cyrus in the deck like this too, but other than that, we might be in a pretty good spot. I do think we have a relatively good hand here. So we'll Leaf. We'll start giving energy to the Wiglets. And then... we hopefully will pull Wugtrio EX here soon. We do kind of want, like, I don't know what we'd be looking for out of the next card. Wugtrio EX, probably. We'd want Wugtrio EX or Origin Form Palkia. Pokeball would be really cool here, because then we'd definitely get a Origin Form Palkia. We're not going to do, what's it called? Professor's Research this next turn, though. It's nice to have in the hand. Now we can pull what we need. Hey, 2 Giant Capes? We'll definitely Giant Cape the Manaphy for sure. So we're going to Leaf here. We're going to retreat the Wiglet into the... A Dawn would be good too, by the way. Well, we need Wugtrio EX is the thing. Which we could pull with Professor's Research, so I'm hoping we don't have to worry about using too many trainers here. We'll give an energy to the Manaphy. We'll stick the Wiglet over here. We're going to Giant Cape the Manaphy, because it'll be in the front line taking some damage for a minute anyway. We'll hold on to this Giant Cape for now because we don't know who we need it for yet. And then we're going to gift both of our Wiglets in the back line some energy. Pretty cool. We could get Sabrina, but like honestly, it's not a big deal because we just bring in one of the Wiglets and then we can retreat it, and then we're giving energy to the other Wiglet still. So it'll be getting ramped anyway. So we could see Wugtrio EX. We'll have to see what happens here. They might have Greninja. Oh no, the Cyrus. I feel like doing this at this point is like kind of a waste of a Cyrus because like it doesn't guarantee a knockout or anything. Like it could potentially, you know, well there's the Wugtrio. But not in the way you'd want it to. Man, Dawn would be good. So I think what we do is we retreat, ramp, evolve. The question is, do we evolve the one that's hurt, though? I'm wondering. Like, we giant cape it for sure to keep it alive. We can't... We could Irida it this turn. No, we kind of want to research this turn. Sorry about the lag, by the way. I think what we do here is we put an energy onto the hurt Wiglet for now. We're going to research. I'm just wondering whether or not we evolve the gold Wiglet that's hurt now or not. Ooh, okay. We're definitely not going to give an energy to... I think we giant cape it. It could get knocked out still, but we don't care. We don't want the hurt Wiglet to be the one that's, you know, is what it is. We gave it an energy there, too, because we wanted to get hit by Irida. I didn't know I was going to be pulling 2 Origin Form Palkia either. So, we'll evolve our healthy Wugtrio there. And then we're going to Oceanic Gift. And then we're going to give the gift to the Wugtrio that's healthy. And then the Origin Form Palkia, so that starts ramping, too. Cool. All right. Just in time. The lag was slowing me down there a little bit, but we were able to get all the cards out we needed. So even if he pulls Greninja out here, we're not too afraid. I mean, he can knock the Manaphy out with a Greninja, but that's not like the worst thing in the world. Oh, that's all he had. Okay, well, that happens sometimes. You know, sometimes you run... I don't know what other Pokemon he would have in this deck, but he did not pull what he needed, unfortunately. So we do win because we can only do 150 damage to one Pokemon right now. So we just do it all to the Frogadier, and they left. This is a fun deck. And that was a perfect example of, like, a lot of cards coming into the right spot at the right time, you know? We had Leaf, so we could Leaf away the Wiglet into the Manaphy to help ramp stuff, so we could build energy up into it. I think that's the main reason why the original deck has 2 Manaphy, because Manaphy is... It's, like, kind of good to have, but Poke Communication, man, I'm just telling you. Poke Communication is just nice to have when you're looking for something. And if you pull 2 Manaphy, and you don't... Like, let's say you pull 2 Manaphy, and then that's all you have for, like, 3 turns, you're just done for. Like, if you don't pull any Pokeballs, if you don't pull Research, you know, and all you have is 2 Manaphys in your hand, which is a very real possibility sometimes, you're just screwed. You're just building energy into another Manaphy, and that's not doing anything. And you're probably not even placing the other Manaphy on your bench, because, I don't know, I mean, you have to, though, because you don't even have Poke Communication. So, this deck's awesome. Wugtrio EX is great. If you're interested in the deck, I appreciate you leaving a like, dropping a subscription. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. This was a ton of fun. And this is Clocky, clocking out. I'll see you guys around.